Welcome everyone to the Fall 2022 Convocation. Is everyone ready to celebrate our graduates here? Can we get a little round of applause? Woo! Awesome. So we're going to get started with a processional from the dean and the faculty here, and then the awesome students will come in. Once the students come in, I challenge you to cheer until everyone sits down, and then we'll get started with the ceremony. So sound like we're up to the task and ready for it? Yeah, woo. So we'll start the processional here.
You may be seated. So I'd like to take the time, first of all, to just say what an amazing group. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Amazing group of students these are. And you guys, you will never forget this day. You will never forget the last 2 years of your life. But yes, you'll never forget this day. And for those of you that came and those of you that are live streaming today, just so glad that you could be here with us. My name is Jane Beebe, and I am or was their psych mental health and their community health instructors this last semester. And it was a lot. But these 25 students, they rose to the occasion and they were absolutely amazing. So I did this little who are they as a collective group? Because each and every one of them is amazing in their own right. But as a group, they're even more amazing, more everything. So this is the group in a nutshell. So where were they born? 18 of them were born here in Washington State, 4 of them here in Yakima. We had 1 from Idaho, 1 from California, 1 from Ohio, 1 from Korea, and 1 from Gambia. So how many pets did they have? Well, we had 17 dogs, 9 cats, 3 little kittens, some horses. That's a girl after my heart. They know that one. And 1 tarantula. I'm not sure what its name was, but we had a tarantula. How many of them had children? We had 2 of them that had 1 child, and 1 actually gave birth while she was in nursing school, not while she was at school, but during the time she was in school. 4 of them have 2 children, and 1 of them has 4 children. Okay, musical instruments. 5 of them play the piano. 1 plays the violin, which she said she's been taking lessons for 14 years. So I'm not sure why she's not up here serenading us or doing something. And 1 is kind of like his band. He's a one-man band. So you could probably figure that one out because there's not a whole lot of guys in this group. But anyway, plays the piano, plays the guitar, plays the cello, plays the bass, and plays the ukulele. So we could have asked him too, but okay, some of their favorite pastimes while they were in school: Netflix, Movies, TV, that was kind of one of the first no-brainers. Painting, 3 of them like to paint. Several like to hike and be outdoors. Hanging out with family and friends, that was definitely the number one. Working out, watching sports and music were things that they like to do. This one is a first generation student, and that is the first student in their family to graduate from college. And out of the 25, we have 13. So I have to say hats off to you guys. Very well done. Okay, so now we're going to try to figure out what some of the most bizarre things that they've eaten. So 4 of them have eaten crickets. One a beetle, one a scorpion. One said they had eaten snails or escargot. One alligator. One ate liver. Let's see, salt with insects in it. I'm not sure what kind of insects they were. A raw scallop, bone marrow, kangaroo, poor kangaroo. Anyway, duck and moldy bread. So we got a little bit of what is that you get from mold? It helped you anyway, somehow. I won't say your name, but anyway. Languages spoken other than English. We had 4 that spoke Spanish, 1 that spoke Korean and Japanese. We had German, French, Hindi, Punjabi. If I say things, I apologize. Mandinka, and 1 said sarcasm. Yes, all of them. We had no sets of twins, but 1 did state that she hopes to have a set of twins someday. I wish you the best. And we have a young little cheerleader coming in right now. Oh, how cute. Okay. Other family members in the medical field. Okay, we have 2 sisters, 2 aunts, 3 moms, 1 dad, 1 husband, 1 uncle, 3 cousins, 3 brothers, 1 grandma, and 1 stepmom. So you can tell that many of these followed in the footsteps. So that's awesome. No actual international students. We have 1 veteran. Thank you so much for that. Okay, something big that happened to him while they were here at College of Nursing. As I've already said, 1 had a baby. Several moved to a new location. And I think many of them stated this, but they made lifelong friends. And that is so very true. You will never forget your cohort. Some found their passion in nursing, and I know several of them have gotten already job offers. So that is also incredible. Got engaged or met their special someone. And I don't know how that happens in nursing school. Where did you have the time to, never mind. And 1 is actually planning for a wedding. That's December 30th. That's like 22 days from today, but we won't put the countdown on her. So, okay. Number of continents visited. We had 6 of them that had visited at least 2 and 3 that has done 3. Okay. If they could be anything other than a human, what would they be and why? And this was a really interesting question. A couple of the students, they thought I only had a 1-pager. In reality, they forgot to turn over the page. But anyway, so we don't know their answers. But some of the answers was a butterfly. Another said they would like to be a caterpillar because then they could turn into a butterfly. 1 actually said 4 said cat because they're resilient and typically they do what they want. 1 said polar bear because they would always be warm. Not sure about that one either, but anyway. Panda. 1 said snow, but she didn't quite know why. 1 said dolphin because they love to swim. 1 said puppy because they get all the snuggles. Plant because they're so amazing. A couple said bird, and the reason was to see the world from a different perspective, which I thought was really insightful, and also that you could travel easily. 1 said a ghost. So because she could haunt people. She could fly, she could be invisible, and she could travel. One said air because they will always be everywhere and they're free. And the last one said that she would want to be a dragon because it seemed to fit her personality. Okay. Anything else? And for this one, it was just happy graduation, go Cougs, thank you for everything. I'm finally done. You're never done, but that's okay. Appreciate all the amazing staff here at Yakima, and I am a nurse. And then one said, go Cougs and dogs, because she had accepted a position at the UW Medical. So that's awesome. And it's so that kind of in a nutshell is your graduating class today. So what we will be doing next, we will be doing the light the candle. And we will do the pinning ceremony. And so, but first I'm going to talk a little bit about before I light the candle. No, I'm going to light the candle first. Okay. Yeah, in the olden days, we used to let you guys each light your own candle. It's really cool, but that did include a live flame. But why the lighting of the candle? And each one of you guys now have a light. And it came about by Florence Nightingale, as many of us have heard. So just a really quick little snippet about Florence. She was born in 1820. She died in 1910. Born in Italy, but she was an English individual. Grew up in England and from a wealthy family. And so at that time, wealthy women did not go into the field of nursing. But she was very adamant, and her father even had her signed up for a marriage. And she said, nope, I'm going to be a nurse. And so she, at the age of 17, went to Germany and became a nurse. So then in 1853, I believe it was the Crimean War, and she was asked to gather a group of nurses and go to the war and help. And it was there that she noticed that most of the individuals were dying, the soldiers, not from their wounds, but from other things such as poor sanitation, not enough supplies, not good enough food. And so she then, that was her rally behind helping the soldiers. And the light or the lamp was because at night, before she went to bed, after working all day long, she would go through the enclosure that the wounded soldiers would be in the dark with her lamp to check on each and every one of them one last time before she would go to bed. So each and every one of you have a light, and each and every one of you shine. Excuse me, I won't get emotional. But you truly will. But there were times, and this is where your loved ones can come in. If you start to dim, you're the last one to notice that your light is kind of dimming a little bit. So take the word of your loved ones or your special friends, and rejuvenate that light, however that is for you. But don't let that light go out, because you guys are all so special. So next, what we're going to do, we will be doing the lighting. We already lit the candle. We will start the pinning ceremony. And so I'm going to have Diana Swayze come up, and she will get started. And it is random as to who goes when and where and all that good stuff. But just a little FYI, what you will do is when your name is called, along with the individual that is pinning you, you're going to come up here, go behind the mic. You don't have to stop and do anything unless you want to. Go to there is a green X here. That's where you will be pinned. And then excuse me, I forgot to introduce our dean. So Dean Coythan from Spokane, along with Anna Mason and Chris, he's down below, I believe he already spoke. They will be saying congratulations as well as you go across the stage and then down and then go back to your respective seats. Any questions? Okay.
Hello. Thanks for you all being here. So I had the pleasure about a year ago to be their J2 instructor between Carrie Campbell, my friend over there, who left me, but I'm not going to talk about that. Anyways, we are so proud of you. I want to put it as a we because we worked hard together. So I think back to the very first day of MedSurg Clinical, which everybody's like, oh my gosh. And then just a couple of firsts, a handful of you did CPR in the first day. And there was quite a few of you that wanted to chase every code named Jackson. But it was amazing to watch you guys grow and now to see you guys graduate and see you in the hallway and your confidence. So we couldn't be more proud. So it's an honor and a blessing for me to be able to announce a lot of you. We do have the pleasure of having Kevin, who is one of our faculty, Danny Scala's husband, that's going to interpret because some of our students have written in Spanish and English. So we'll be having that as well. Okay, congrats, you guys. Okay, student Jackson. Jackson Bourne is being pinned by Ryan Johnston. Unlike many of our lectures in nursing school, I plan to keep my thank yous short and sweet. To my family, thank you for all your love, support, and understanding when my schedule often kept me away from family events like Disneyland twice. To my amazing fiance, Kendra, thank you for your unending love, support, and confidence in me, even when I didn't have it in myself. I couldn't imagine a better person to be starting this next chapter of my life with. To my peers, thank you for the late night calls and countless study sessions, the company, while we drudged through nursing school through the pandemic. Together, we are truly what it means to be flexible. Lastly, thank you to my mentor, Ryan, who's here to pin me today. Without your advice and guidance, I wouldn't be standing here today. Sankuba Kanye. Pinned by his wife, who's also a nurse, Fatumata. 4 years of demanding and rigorous nursing school finally came to an end. It was very demanding, 2 years, but very gratifying. Thank you to all my professors, administrators, and fellow students. To my mother and family in Gambia, who can't be here with you today. I want to thank my father, who passed away on March 30th, for always believing in me. I know you are looking down and beaming with pride. I wish you could be here to celebrate this moment with me. I also want to thank my friends for all their support and encouragement throughout this journey. Finally, I thank my beautiful wife and 2 gorgeous daughters, Fatima and Nasani. Thank you for your tireless support and encouragement. Only Allah will reward you for taking care of the kids and me. Now I can tell them your daddy is finally coming home. Adalis Amandeli Lesea. Being pinned by Gabriela Marquez. Today, I stand here with my classmates and see what these 2 years have given us. We experienced a large amount of laughter, anxiety, stress, tears, and relief that these 2 years have come to an end. I could not have asked for a better group to experience this journey with. I know these individuals standing next to me will be amazing nurses and wish them well in their endeavors. These past few years have humbled me with lots of tears and challenges, but I have made it because of my family, friends, boyfriend, classmates, instructors, and faculty. Most importantly, I would like to thank my mother, father, and amazing siblings, Julian, Elias, Everdo, Dado, Mom. Thank you for giving me the courage to take on this journey. Dad, thank you for showing me what dedication and hard work gives you. And boys, thank you for rooting for me and making me laugh when I need it. They saw the madness and relief I had when I barely passed the ATI, or when I had random dance parties to relieve my stress, or when I could misplace everything after getting home from 2 days of 13-hour clinical shifts. Sorry about that. They have seen the worst of this experience, and although they could not understand the rigors of the journey, they always encouraged me to persevere. I will always be thankful for your unconditional support and love. My nursing school journey finally comes to an end now, and now it's time to go on a new journey at Prosser Memorial Hospital as nurse status. Ulissa Ortiz. Pinned by Anna Fulton, which is one of our retired faculty. So hope she's enjoying her time. This has been a long journey in which I have received a lot of support from everyone in my life. Thank you, Mommy, for coming to this country with nothing, no clue what you were going to do when you got here, but you knew you had to get here for me. If it wasn't for your sacrifices, I wouldn't be where I am. Since I was a young girl, you have always made it a priority for me to focus on my education. Thanks to you, I get to provide my child and future children with a better life. I made it, all thanks to you. Thank you, baby, for making me grow and become a better person. You have impacted my life in so many ways. I am so grateful for you. You're my biggest accomplishment. P.S. Thank you, Alex, for being a stay-at-home dad and missing out on fishing trips to make sure my dreams became reality. I love you all. Thank you for making my dream a reality, and now spoken in Spanish.
Estos últimos 4 años han sido largos, pero no lo hubiera logrado sin el apoyo de todos en mi vida. Gracias a ti, mamá, que cruzaste la frontera sin nada. No sabías lo que ibas a hacer cuando llegaste, pero sabías que tenías que llegar a este país para que yo pudiera tener la oportunidad de estar parada aquí en este escenario. Si no fuera por tus sacrificios, yo no estaría donde estoy hoy. Desde chiquita siempre me enseñaste que los estudios llegaban primero. Gracias a ti, yo puedo dar a mi niño y a mis futuros niños una mejor vida. Si se pudo, ama todo porque tú lo hiciste posible. Gracias, baby, por convertirme en una mejor persona. No puedo describir el gran impacto que has tenido en mi vida. Estoy tan agradecida que Dios te puso en mi vida. Eres mi gran orgullo. P.S. Gracias, Alex, por quedarte en casa con nuestro bebecito y sacrificar tus viajes de pescar para yo poder sacar a nuestra familia adelante. Les doy gracias a cada uno porque mis sueños no podrían ser una realidad sin cada uno de ustedes.
Sonia Mendoza. Pinned by Carrie Campbell. I am thankful for God's passion and mercies to me. My journey to walk across the stage began after loss. In those difficult moments, I witnessed nurses holding my family's hand where no hope for us. God closed doors that were necessary to have this door open to me. Thank you to my family who always believed in me, to my parents who have worked tirelessly to make my dreams possible. My accomplishments are because of you. Thank you to the friends that I have gained throughout this nursing process. You have been a great blessing and a support, and having shoulders dried many of my tears. Thank you to the faculty at WSU for the time you have poured to keep my light burning. My plan after graduation is to begin my career in the Lower Valley. I have goals of working in the emergency department and become a certified emergency nurse in a couple of years. I am so excited to see what the future holds for me.
Estoy agradecida por la compasión y la misericordia de Dios hacia mí. Mi camino para caminar por este escenario comenzó después de la pérdida. En esos momentos difíciles fui testigo de cómo las enfermeras sostenían la mano de mi familia cuando ya no había esperanza para nosotros. Dios cerró puertas que eran necesarias para que se me abriera esta puerta. Gracias a mi familia que siempre creyó en mí, a mis padres que han trabajado incansablemente para hacer posible mis sueños. Mis logros son gracias a ustedes. Gracias a los amigos que he ganado a lo largo de este proceso. Ustedes han sido una gran bendición y un apoyo que han secado muchas de mis lágrimas. Gracias a los profesores de WSU por el tiempo que han dedicado a mantener mi luz encendida. Mi plan después de la graduación es comenzar mi carrera en el Valle de Yakima. Tengo el objetivo de trabajar en el departamento de emergencias y convertirme en una enfermera de emergencias certificada en unos años. Estoy muy emocionada por ver lo que me espera en el futuro.
Tasha Ohm. Being pinned by Carrie Campbell. I cannot express how grateful. Oh. Okay. Not on my page. Sorry. No worries. Sorry. Anna Fulton. I cannot express how grateful I am to be here today. Becoming a registered nurse is one of my most difficult yet fulfilling achievements in my life. I am so proud of all my classmates and me for making it to the finish line. Thank you to my boyfriend, Marcus, for all the thoughtful gestures to keep me sane during my hard days. To all of my classmates, thank you for checking in on me and everyone pulling together to form our cohort. I don't know how I could have made it through this journey without all of you. I'm proud to share I'll be a registered nurse at Allen Moore Emergency Department in Tacoma come February 2023. Great. Haley Schewel. Are you sure? Being pinned by Carrie Campbell. Whew. Without the support of my family and loved ones, achieving my dream of becoming a nurse would not be possible. I'd like to thank my mom, dad, Nana, and Garrett for always being willing to help with my children and pick up slack with ever-changing and busy nursing school schedule. I must thank my children, Desmond and Leland, for being so understanding that their mom has been busy, to say the least, over the last 4 years. This has not been an easy journey, but with perseverance, I hope this has shown you both that your dreams are attainable. Throughout these last 2 years, our small cohort has created an amazing bond and a support system in each other. I wish you all well in your future nursing careers and know that I would be fortunate to have any of you as my nurse. While I have no definite plans for the future, my goal is to work in the emergency department in another state. Somewhere warmer, probably. Edward Yo. Being penned by Carrie Campbell. Still you. 2 years of nursing school has been an uphill battle and far away from my comfort zone. I wouldn't have been able to finish it successfully without the support that I received. I am beyond grateful to my parents, WSU faculty members, and everyone in my cohort for supporting me during the whole process of getting out of my comfort zone and entering the growth zone. You have been such a blessing to me. Sincerely, Edward. I'm going to introduce Sharna Clark to come read for the next group. Good job, you guys.
Good afternoon. My name is Sharna Clark, and I've had the privilege to be with these graduates their whole semester, after semester in nursing school, during simulation and skills lab practice. Sydney Theisel, to be pinned by her father, Fred Theisel. I would like to start off by thanking those that have been a constant presence throughout this journey. To the staff that provided continuous guidance and advocacy at every step of my pre-nursing path, to the peers that have supplied constant companionship, laughter, and a foundation of inspiration, and to the family that keeps me sane while unconditionally supporting every endeavor I set my heart on. Thank you all for giving me an unwavering pillar of support, direction, and guidance on my journey to receiving my BSN. Vanessa Sanchez, to be pinned by Mariela Madrigal. We made it. These last 2 years, I have created the best memories and gained some forever friends. I am so glad to have experienced this journey with all of you. To my nurse besties, I really appreciate you girls, and I love the bond we have created. I will continue to encourage and support each and every one of you. You all have a special place in my heart. All the stress, tears, laughs, and unhealthy amounts of caffeine were worth it. To all my clinical instructors and faculty, I appreciate everything you have done. I have enjoyed our conversations and look up to you all. You have provided some great insight into this career and have taught me so much. I feel lucky to have had such a great experience with my amazing clinical instructors. To my biggest supporters, I love you so much. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything. All your sacrifices and support has allowed me to receive an education and pursue a career I am passionate about. Your love and encouragement have provided me strength to get through the challenges I thought I would not be able to face alone. Everything you do does not go unnoticed. I am forever grateful. To my sweet Alina, thank you for being my little best friend and sharing your hot Cheetos with me even when you didn't want to. Ruben, thank you for being my #1 supporter. I am thankful to have such a wonderful and loving person like you. I wish the best of luck to all my classmates in their near and future career as a nurse. I am looking forward to using my degree as an opportunity to give back to my community. My plan after graduation is to relocate to the Tri-Cities area and work at Cadlick Regional Medical Center. I have had great role models and know the nurse I want to become for my patients. This has always been a dream of mine, and it's finally coming true. Congratulations, everyone. John Capps will be pinned by Krista Douglas. Dear WSU instructors, thank you for all the hard work. With all you have combined, you have helped mold us into future successful RNs. Nursing school was a rough journey, but we survived and have become far more confident with each subsequent semester. I will continue to gain experience, further my education, and one day be an accomplished registered nurse. Jordan Hale, to be pinned by Krista Douglas. The first people I would like to thank are my roommates, Ashlyn and Matt. It was a blessing to have these two by my side during this difficult program. We have shared so many laughs over these 2 years. I will never forget these memories. The next people I would like to thank are my parents, Lisa, Greg, Dan, and Michelle. The support and love I have received from them unconditionally has provided me with the foundation that I needed to succeed in life. Of course, I would also like to thank all of my instructors. Each of them have challenged me and taught me what it means to be a great nurse. It has been an honor to learn from them. Finally, I would like to thank Osborne. He has been my rock, my motivation, and encouragement ever since we met. I have learned a lot about myself through him and grown tremendously as a person. Kathleen Weber, to be pinned by Krista Douglas. What a great honor it is to be recognized as a graduate of the class of 2022 WSU College of Nursing. I would first like to thank my friends, family, and instructors for supporting me and being there every step of the way on this difficult journey. Each of you have played a vital role in my success in nursing school. You have instilled more confidence in me than I ever thought I would have. You have also instilled great passion in me to work hard and achieve my dreams and goals of becoming a nurse. I could not have done it without your support. I am truly anxious and thrilled to be starting out in labor and delivery and work my way up, achieving my ultimate dream in the NICU. I will forever be grateful for all the love and support I have received to make this possible. Kayla Scheid. She'll be pinned by Krista Douglas. Wow, what a journey these last 2 years have been. It was true, nursing school is no joke or for the faint of heart. There were many tears, some blood, and for sure sweat that was shed. We all know the tissues I used during test-taking time, LOL. But many smiles, laughs, memories, and great friendships that were made in these last 2 years. I honestly could not have done it without this wonderful group of people by my side. A part of me is sad to end this chapter, but so happy and excited for everyone to start the next chapter in life. I want not only to thank my classmates and professors, but also my family. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always believing in me, even when I kept getting rejected. Thank you to my sister, Tara, for being my #1 cheerleader and the one to cry or vent over in nursing school. I hope to at least be half the nurse that you are. Most of all, thank you to my wonderful, supportive husband. I can't thank you enough for everything you did to support me in this journey. I love you dearly, and I'm excited for this next chapter in our lives. Cheers to surviving, and as always, go Cougs! Ashley Rabidan Osorio, to be pinned by Krista Douglas. To my family, friends, professors, and classmates, thank you for constantly pushing me and helping me get where I am today. It has been such a journey, but I am grateful for those who stood by my side, especially to my parents, who gave up so much to assure me a future. Thank you for everything you have done for me. I am blessed today to say that I have made it. Correction, we made it. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to continue this next chapter in my life. And now in Spanish.
A mi familia, amigos, profesores y compañeros de clase, gracias por constantemente empujarme y ayudarme a llegar a donde estoy hoy. Ha sido un gran viaje, pero estoy muy agradecido por aquellos que estuvieron a mi lado, en especial a mis padres, que dieron tanto para asegurarme un futuro. Gracias por todo lo que han hecho por mí. Tengo la bendición de decir hoy que lo he logrado. Corrección, de que nosotros lo hemos logrado. Los amo mucho y no puedo esperar para continuar este próximo capítulo de mi vida.
Karen Hernandez, to be pinned by Wendy Jones. These last 4 years have been the most challenging and the best of my life. I started the path towards my dream of becoming a nurse and at the same time became a mom. It's been a lot of hard work, sleepless nights, and sacrifices. This would not have been possible without the support from my friends and family. Thank you to my parents. You guys crossed the border so I could stand here and cross the stage today. You started with nothing and now have given me everything. Thank you, Mom, for caring for Camila during the countless hours of classes, clinicals, and studying. And thank you, Camila. Without knowing it, you have given me the strength and motivation to keep going, even when I felt like giving up. I did it for you, for us. I love you, baby. And now in Spanish.
Estos últimos 4 años han sido los más desafiantes, pero sin duda los mejores de mi vida. Empecé mi camino hacia mi sueño de ser una enfermera y a la misma vez cumplí mi sueño de ser mamá. Ha sido mucho trabajo, noches sin dormir y muchos sacrificios. Esto no hubiera sido posible sin el apoyo de mi familia. Gracias a mis padres, ustedes cruzaron la frontera para que yo pudiera cruzar este escenario. Llegaron aquí sin nada para que yo pudiera tenerlo todo. Gracias, mamá, por cuidar a Camila mientras yo sigo mi sueño. Y gracias a Camila. Sin saberlo, me has dado las fuerzas y la motivación para seguir adelante y no darme por vencida cuando sentía que ya no podía. Mamá, lo hizo por ti, por nosotros. Te amo, beba.
Nida Reggie. She will be pinned by her sister, Leticia Garcia. Good afternoon, and thank you all for being here and celebrating with us. For so long, I never thought this day would come. We've accomplished one of the major milestones in our lives. It's been a long road of late nights, crying sessions, and a lot of exams. From the back-to-back 12-hour clinicals, studying for exams, and not being able to celebrate afterwards because we had another one to study for 2 days later, to the insane amount of homework we had to get done every night. We did it. As I celebrate this achievement, the biggest reward to me is having both of my parents with me today. Mom and Dad, you are both a priceless blessing in my life. I wouldn't be here today without your support and inspiration. Thank you for all the sacrifices that you have made in order to get me through school. It's hard to believe that my happiest moment has finally come. I wouldn't have gotten where I am today without my family, friends, and boyfriend. Thank you to each and every single one of you from the bottom of my heart, for hearing me vent when I felt like I couldn't do it anymore, for being there for me when I truly needed strong support. When I felt restless, you all calmed my nerves. When I felt like giving up, you all kept me pushing. I couldn't have made it through school without all your kind love and support. Thank you all. Class of 2022, we made it. We've been a great run over the past 2 years, and I cannot express how excited I am to see how we will change the world. And now in Spanish.
Buenas tardes y gracias a todos por estar aquí y celebrar con nosotros. Durante tanto tiempo, nunca pensé que llegaría a este día. Hemos logrado una de las cosas más importantes en nuestras vidas. Ha sido un largo camino de trasnochar, sesiones de llanto y demasiados exámenes. Desde las clínicas consecutivas de 12 horas, estudiar para los exámenes y no poder celebrar después porque tenemos otro para estudiar 2 días después, hasta la increíble cantidad de tareas que tenemos que hacer todas las noches, lo hicimos. Mientras celebro este logro, la mayor recompensa para mí es tener a mis padres conmigo hoy. Mamá y papá, ambos son una bendición invaluable en mi vida. No estaría donde estoy hoy sin su inspiración y apoyo. Gracias por todos los sacrificios que han hecho para ayudarme a terminar la escuela. Es difícil creer que mi momento más feliz finalmente ha llegado. No habría llegado a donde estoy hoy sin mi familia, amigos y novio. Gracias a todos y cada uno de ustedes desde el fondo de mi corazón por escucharme, desahogarme cuando sentí que ya no podía más, por estar ahí para mí cuando realmente necesitaba un fuerte apoyo. Cuando me sentí inquieta, todos ustedes calmaron mis nervios. Cuando sentí ganas de rendirme, todos ustedes me dieron las fuerzas para seguir adelante. No podría haber terminado la escuela sin todo su amable amor y apoyo. Gracias a todos. Clase de 2022 lo logramos. Tuvimos una gran carrera en los últimos 2 años y no puedo expresar lo emocionada que estoy de ver cómo cambiaremos el mundo con nuestras carreras.
Katie Rodenberg. She will be pinned by Amy Morris. I would like to thank my family and friends for their continued support through this journey to become a nurse. I would also like to thank my cohort, my classmates, my now friends for going on this adventure that is nursing school. Let's face it, nursing school is hard. It's like a marathon up a mountain, and if I didn't have you all with me, I probably wouldn't have made it. You were the ones that kept me going. You cheered me on, you picked me up when I fell, and celebrated with me when we passed the many checkpoints along the way. We are crossing the finish line together, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Thank you. Jane Beebe will now be reading the rest.
Okay, so next will be Doreen Perez. And she's being pinned today by Amy Morris. I would like to give thanks to Washington State University Yakima faculty for advocating and molding my classmates and I to be the best healthcare professionals we can be. I appreciate all that you do. I also thank my family and friends for believing in me when I had trouble believing in myself and pushing me to achieve my dreams. Lastly, I thank my classmates who have been my biggest support these past 2 years. You have inspired me to be resilient and continue to advocate for what is right and just. I would not have made it this far without you, and I'm grateful to you all for the wonderful experience in Yakima County. These past 2 years have flown by, but I have created so many memories through my nursing school experience, which I will cherish. We made it. And next is Matthew Khashoggi. And he has been pinned by Amy Morse. As I reflect back on my time in nursing school, there are so many people I would like to thank in my life because without their support, I would not be standing here today. I would like to first thank my mom, dad, and my sister, Alyssa, for your constant support and sacrifices that you have made for me. Thinking of you has always motivated me to do my best and help me overcome some of the most challenging moments in school. Thank you for always believing in me and giving me the confidence to be the best person that I can be. I would also like to thank the clinical staff and the faculty who have helped me through my nursing school's journey and for teaching us the essential skills that we are going to carry throughout our career. With your guidance and support every semester, you have shown me what I am truly capable of. Last but not least, I would like to give a special thank you to the cohorts who are not only my peers, but people I can consider my lifelong friends. Through the long nights of studying and the countless hours spent in the classroom, I really do appreciate each and every one of you for helping me through this journey. I would consider nursing school one of the most challenging but rewarding obstacles I have faced so far. Through every obstacle, I have grown as a person, and I'm grateful for all the wonderful people this program has brought into my life. As I come to the end of my nursing school journey, I am excited to move back to the West Side and start a new chapter in my life. I'm grateful to have started my college journey at WSU and to be finishing at WSU. Go Cougs. Okay, next is Ashlyn Shepherd, being penned by Amy Morris. Past 4 years have been the most difficult and most rewarding part of my life. I thankfully don't think I could have accomplished what I have without the support of my friends and family. I want to thank the faculty who actually took their time in aiding in my growth as a student. The past 2 years has changed us all, and the effort doesn't go unnoticed. To my parents, I appreciate you all individually for you've shaped me into the person I have become. I have collected traits from all 4 of you and have given a perspective most people don't have the opportunity to have. To my mom, I wish more than anything you could be here with us on this special occasion, but I know you're here and present with all the people that love you. I also want to thank my roommates, my boyfriend, and my fellow friends that have contributed to my growth and motivation. You've encouraged and inspired me to be a better nurse, a better friend, and a better person. And next we have Wendy Smith being penned by Amy Morris. I'd like to express gratitude to all who supported me in this journey. To start, thank you to my cohorts. You are my second family, and without you, I would not be here today. Your encouragement, kindness, and support kept me afloat at every point along the way. To the WSU staff that supported me and my classmates through the difficult challenges we faced and instilled in us the confidence we need to succeed, thank you. To my children, thank you. I felt your support not only for me, but especially in being there for each other. That gave me the ability to press on. Thank you to my mom for being my sounding board, the voice of faith, and saving the day many times over the last 2 years. Thank you, Mumsy, for being one of my biggest cheerleaders and showing me how to move forward with grace. To my dad, you have inspired me all my life to reach for my dreams. Thank you for your example of strength, determination, and grit. A great big thank you to my husband. Your example of service and compassion in your own work inspired me to get here. The craziness of nursing school was manageable because of you, my rock. Thank you for loving and supporting me in every way and always assuring me that things will be okay. And finally, to God, who I thank every day for giving me this beautiful life and opportunity. I hope as I move forward, I can give back as much as I have received. Okay, our next to be pinned will be Alyssa Peterson and being pinned by Cindy Myers, her aunt. As many of my classmates and I have learned over the past 2 years, nursing school could not be possible without the love and support of our family and friends. From the countless hours spent studying for an exam or through all the mental breakdowns, which is more than we'd like to admit, being told that we're going to make great nurses and that you're proud of us is what really got us through. I wanted to thank my mom who worked with my busy, crazy clinical schedules and was always willing to take care of Brooklyn for me. I also wanted to thank Brooklyn for always having patience with me and allowing me to do my schoolwork. I often reminded her that mommy wasn't always going to be this busy and that I would have more time to spend with her. And I'm happy to say that time has finally come. I also wanted to thank my biggest emotional support person, my fiance, Dakota. You have been there for me through everything, and I truly could not have made it this far without your love and constant words of encouragement. Lastly, I wanted to thank my biggest role model, my Aunt Cindy, who is pinning me today. Growing up, I got to watch you chase your dreams and become an amazing nurse and now teacher, and I am honored that I get the opportunity to follow in your footsteps. Becoming a nurse is something I and all my classmates have wanted for quite some time, and I am proud to say we did it. Okay, next to be pinned is Autumn Fletcher, and being pinned today by Elliot. And Autumn wrote, I want to thank my sweet husband who has supported me through every minute of this program. I also want to thank my parents, Brian and Margaret, and Katie for pushing me to keep going, being there for me and supporting me. Lastly, I want to thank Elliot and Rose. They've shown me what it means to be a nurse and how important it is to be kind, compassionate, and empathetic. They are truly an inspiration to me, and I couldn't have done any of this without them. I love you all. Thank you. My after-school plans include passing the NCLEX and starting the residency program at Tacoma General in the cardiac care unit. And our last one for today is Amal, or Molly, as we've called her, Parhar, and being pinned today by her brother, who is not here today, who could not make it today. So we're going to ask Anna Fulton to step in for his place. I am overwhelmed with joy as I close this chapter and begin a new one. As I reflect on this 2-year journey of nursing school, it has been one of the most challenging yet rewarding journeys of my life. I wanted to thank the universe for bringing us to this moment, very moment, celebrating our completion of the nursing school. I'm thankful for my mom and family who have been there to support me and pray for me before every nursing exam of mine. I am thankful for Sean, my boyfriend, who talked me through every mental breakdown, brought the best out of me, even on the worst days, and constantly told me how proud he is of me, which kept me going. I am also thankful for the beautiful friendships I made throughout nursing school that I will cherish for a lifetime. Lastly, I want to thank myself as well. I feel like we don't give ourselves enough credit for our accomplishments, and it is so important to do so. I am looking forward to starting my career in nursing and continue my journey to serve the underserved. And now we will have Sonia Mendoza come up. She was selected by her class to give a little talk.
Good afternoon, everyone. Buenas tardes a todos. My name is Sonia Mendoza, and once again, I would like to welcome you to our fall convocation. Mi nombre es Sonia Mendoza, y una vez más, me gustaría darle la bienvenida a nuestra convocatoria de otoño. This is a time where our cohort celebrates the achievement of completing our Bachelor's of Science in Nursing and officially initiating our nursing profession. Este es el momento en que nuestra clase celebra el logro de completar nuestra licenciatura en enfermería y iniciar oficialmente nuestra profesión de enfermería. Completing this degree required a tremendous amount of cost, not only financially, but it cost us family time, sleepless nights, and long days. Terminar esta carrera nos costó tremendos esfuerzos, no solo financieramente, sino que nos costó tiempo en familia, noches sin dormir y días largos. Many of us enter this profession because of the impact that former nurses had on us. Others enter this profession because their compassion for others is immense. Muchos de nosotros entramos en esta profesión por el impacto que tuvieron en nosotros las enfermeras anteriores. Otros entraron en esta profesión porque su compasión por los demás es inmensa. We remain here because we hope to cultivate a change that delivers holistic care to our community and enhances the health of those that we will serve. Seguimos aquí porque esperamos cultivar un cambio que ofrece una asistencia completa a nuestra comunidad y mejore la salud de las personas a que serviremos. First, I would like to thank God for this accomplishment. Primero, quiero darle gracias a Dios por completar esta meta. But I would like to thank those that are with us today and those that could not make it. Pero quiero dar las gracias a todos los que están aquí con nosotros y los que no pudieron venir. At the height of a global pandemic, we began nursing school. En medio de una pandemia global, iniciamos nuestra carrera de enfermería. We were surrounded by unpredictable events that made this journey weary. But you helped us remain steadfast, and we stand here strong because of you. Estuvimos rodeados de acontecimientos impredecibles que hicieron que nuestro caminar fuera cauteloso, pero ustedes nos ayudaron a mantenernos firmes. Estamos aquí firmes gracias a ustedes. You poured into our empty glasses, brushed off our doubts, and strengthened us by your words. On behalf of our cohort, thank you. Your efforts did not go unnoticed. Ustedes llenaron nuestros vasos vacíos, despejaron nuestras dudas y nos fortalecieron con sus palabras. De parte de nuestra clase, gracias. Sus esfuerzos no quedaron en el olvido. Thank you to the faculty of the Yakima campus who have edified us to become competent nurses. Gracias a la Facultad de Campus de Yakima que nos ha edificado para convertirnos en enfermeras competentes. We were privileged to have great examples of nurses who embody the core values taught to us. Tuvimos el privilegio de contar con grandes ejemplos de enfermeras que personificaron esos valores fundamentales que nos enseñaron. In moments where my classmates and I felt unheard, you listened. Thank you for supporting us. En los momentos que mis compañeros y yo nos sentimos ignorados, ustedes nos escucharon. Gracias por apoyarnos. To my fellow classmates, my words come short to describe your perseverance. A mis compañeros de clase, mis palabras se quedan cortas para describir su perseverancia. The past 2 years, we faced several challenges. We expressed our frustrations, we advocated for each other, and then we continued. En los 2 últimos años nos hemos enfrentado a varios retos en los que hemos expresado nuestras frustraciones, nos hemos apoyado mutuamente y hemos seguido adelante. It was stated to us that in the beginning that time flies very quickly, and that wasn't the case when we were taking med-surg. Al principio lo dijeron que el tiempo pasa muy rápido, pero no fue el caso cuando estábamos tomando med-surg. But somehow, I blinked, and here we are. Pero de alguna manera, parpadeé y aquí estamos. We close this chapter of our career, and now we'll embark on our own journey. But before we go our separate ways, I want to share with you an invaluable lesson I learned from you. Hemos cerrado este capítulo de nuestra carrera y ahora emprenderemos nuestro propio viaje. Pero antes de separar nuestros caminos, quiero compartir contigo una valiosa lección que aprendí de ustedes. Being courageous comes from those that support you. I am here speaking to you because of the courage that you have given me. Ser valiente viene de aquellos que te apoyan. Estoy aquí hablándoles por el valor que ustedes me han dado a mí. Continue to support your peers because we will face new challenges wherever we go. But let this experience be a reminder of your strength. Continúa apoyando a tus compañeros porque nos enfrentaremos a nuevos obstáculos allá donde vayamos, pero deja que esta experiencia te recuerde de tu fortaleza. I am honored to stand alongside you and represent the next generation of nurses who are passionate, determined, and strong-minded. Es un honor para mí estar a su lado y representar la próxima generación de enfermeras que son apasionados, determinados y de mentalidad fuerte. Thank you for making these past 2 years easier and allowing me to call you my friends and now my colleagues. May you find joy and happiness wherever you go. Gracias por hacer más fáciles estos 2 últimos años y permitirles llamarles mis amigos y ahora colegas. Que encuentren alegría y felicidad a donde quiera que vayan. Congratulations to us, the class of Fall 2022. Felicidades a nosotros, la clase de otoño 2022. Thank you. Gracias.
And so I think one last time you need to stand up, class fall 2022. And now what I would like is for any other medical health care provider to stand up as well in our audience. Thank you. So I guess if you're going to fall and hurt yourself, this is time to do it. Okay. No, just joking. So this concludes our pinning. I wish you the best as you go forth. Enjoy today. We will see you next week for a little bit more learning as you get ready for that test that's coming up. But to all the rest of you, please, safe travels and thank you for coming.
Point of order.